Hi everyone, welcome back to the London Football Show. Premier League kicks off on Friday, so of course we're going to be doing a season preview for it. Razanthan couldn't make it today, as you can see, so just myself and James. We will start off. Oh, I think James wanted to say something before we start off.
Eh?
Did you want to say something? I thought you're gonna speak.
No. I was going to say the Southampton's probably too busy realising that Man United could have a chance this season with their signings, and
uh, but
he's
yeah,
got no excuse
yeah.
now. He's got no excuse now. He's got his team, so
Yeah. So we'll see. On the next episode, we'll see how they're doing after 3, 4 games. We'll start off with the top six, predicting the top six, starting from sixth, working up to our champions. I don't mind going first.
yeah,
We'll
tough
both do
one.
sixth. Yeah,
Yeah,
we'll
yeah,
both do our sixth, then our fifth, and then
yeah,
our
yeah. I
fourth.
agree. I agree. Yeah,
Mhm.
go on.
I've got Newcastle in sixth this season.
I'm just trying
Even
to
though I
work
think,
out.
yeah, even though I think it's expected Isak will go, I look at like the spine of their team or like the core of their team. Obviously, Isak's their best player, but they've still kept that their midfield. I still like their defense. I think they've got a sort of solid defense, and I do think their midfield three is up there with maybe top 5, 6 midfields in the league in Bruno Guimaraes, Tonali, and Joe Linton. Like they're losing their goal scorer, but they're gonna bring in probably two strikers to replace him. So I'm hoping maybe their drop off or like thinking their drop off isn't gonna be as mad as everyone thinks it is. I know with Champions League football it'll be tough. Which one
Yeah,
do they balance? But yeah, I've got Newcastle in sixth. For me, it was
it's a
between them
difficult
and
one.
Villa. It was between them and Villa for me, but yeah,
Yeah, it's a difficult one because like you could put Villa, but I think I might go. So you could say like Tottenham are going to be
Tottenham. Yeah,
without Madison. They're going to be without Madison.
yeah.
Is there going to be a surprise team in that top six? I don't think so. Do I go? Okay, let's go for. Let's go. I'd go. I'd go probably Tottenham ahead of Newcastle just because of Ishak
Yeah,
could go. So I'm going Tottenham six, but
and
it
then
pains me to say that.
sticking with you in fifth.
Man United.
Yeah, that's my fifth as well. Yeah,
Man United, I think. I think
yeah.
Man United will get. I think Man United will do well. They've got no European football.
Mm,
They've got nothing to worry them. That's the only doubt with having Tottenham sixth because they got the Euro. I don't know, but
yeah.
anyway, I'm not. Yeah, Man United fifth because I think they do
That's
well. And
that's my fifth as well. And then it will be sticking with me in fourth. I've got some surprises coming. I've got Man City in fourth. I've got Man City in fourth. Yeah. My score prediction. My predictions. Yeah. It's gonna
okay,
surprise a few. It's gonna surprise a few. I think City. Still think they're sort of in a like bit of a rebuild. Sort of rebuild phase. I know they brought in a lot of new signings, but I know Ait Nouri from Wolves left back. I know defensively there's sort of still question marks over him. I still think they're a bit reliant on Haaland's goals. Again, coming up, like obviously Foden going to be a big season for him. You've mentioned it. Last season he was sort of poor by his standards.
he's got to get the goalkeeper right as well. Who he
Yeah.
starts in
So
goal.
there's question marks over the
Who will
goalkeeper, and I still don't think their defense is like the level of like how it's been in that sort of four-peat. Like Ruben Diaz, John Stones is injury prone, Akanji's injury prone, Nathan Ake's injury prone. They've got injury prone defenders that, and they've not seemed to have addressed
get-
that area. So I still think
Mm,
there's question marks over their defense. Rodri is a lot is banking on Rodri coming back to the form he was before his ACL, which is not that's ACL is sort of the most serious injury in football when you look at it, and him coming back up to speed is probably that's going to be pivotal for Man City as well. And then I still think outside of Haaland, like whereas they had like KDB, Mahrez back in that sort of treble season, the amount of goal scorers they had, 4 or 5 Gundogan chipping in with 10, 15 goals. I don't know if they've got that. So I mean, I might be wrong. City might win the league, and then I'm going to look like a clown at the end of the season. But this is what I
so
score
you're going.
for the fourth.
You're going City fourth.
Yes, I've got Man City.
Okay. Okay. See, I just think Pep will want to do something different.
Yeah, yeah.
I could go really bad, but because I think it could be a close season this
Uh,
year.
I think second to fourth. I don't think there's
I
going to be
think
much. I don't think
I
there's going to
think
be
it could be pretty close. And then, is
much.
there too much expectation on Liverpool? Is there like Arsenal have got no excuses now? They've got a striker. You've got
Mm,
Chelsea who are flying, but can they maintain it throughout the season?
yep.
I don't know. Have they got? I might annoy people. I think I might go. I could go Arsenal fourth,
Mm,
but it's close because
close.
my third is close.
Yeah. And then sticking with you in third.
So in third, if I'm going Arsenal fourth, in third, I'm gonna go Chelsea
Yep.
in
Yep. Yep.
third.
Uh, for me, third, I've got Arsenal.
Hmm.
I've got Arsenal in third. And then I've got us in second. I've got us in
Yeah.
second, and then Liverpool to retain the title. For me, it was for I had us second or third. I was sort of tossing and turning between the two. But yeah,
Uh-huh.
like with us now, like obviously as you mentioned, finished last season very strongly, and then I'm hoping that the conference and the Club World Cup winning two trophies in sort of a close period of time. The Conference League, it was more so for our young players, like more so the academy players that sort of featured throughout the tournament, more so them getting their first taste of
Hmm.
silverware. And then a
Uh-huh.
few of them were in the Club World Cup squad, even if they didn't play like sort of throughout, featuring in one or two games, getting that medal as well. I'm hoping that the that sort of breeds winning and like a springboard to go on and compete again next season, start competing for the bigger trophies, getting back into sort of the Prem title races. Obviously, bought a lot of players. We've got a lot of squad depth now. So whereas a lot of us, there's about what 8 or 9 teams, maybe 10 teams playing in Europe this season, English clubs, and we've got no excuse. We're one of the few teams that have got any excuses, any like injuries. I know we've lost obviously Levi Colwell, big loss, going to be a big loss for us. I think he was our best centre back last season, personally, especially the second half of the season. But this like we've got two. We're one of the few teams in the league that have got two players in every position. Some areas we've got potentially three, where you got like the flexibility of some players being able to play in multiple
Yeah.
positions. So we've
I
got
think
no
I,
excuse.
I think
Yeah, we've got no
I
excuse.
think it's good. I think it's going to be tight. I think Liverpool will win the title.
Yeah.
Maybe not as comfortable as what people may think, and I think it will be really tight. It could go right down to the last couple of games of the season,
Mm,
and then depending on where teams are in terms of the Champions League, FA Cup final,
yeah.
if any of the top four in there, that they might sacrifice a place in the top, not in the top four, but
Hmm.
a position in the top four
Yeah.
to stick to like winning the Champions League or the FA Cup. Do you know what I mean? So I think it will be tight. So yeah, so I think we're on the same page, but maybe just a different.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Um,
So yeah, that's fair. So
yeah,
we both got Liverpool winning the league. In the next episode, in case anyone's wondering, Razanthan will give him his chance. He will run through his predictions for these as well because he's obviously not here, and I wasn't able to get his in time. We'll do surprise team of the season, like surprise package. I'll go first. I always try and throw in like one sort of brave or maybe things that maybe others might not say, but I'm gonna go Sunderland as my surprise package. I think.
oh,
Yeah,
yeah, go
Sunderland.
on, go
Yeah,
on.
I've been very impressed with their business. Like their summer transfer window. I like the Granit Xhaka signing. I think him coming back to the Premier League will be. I think it'll be good for the Premier League in terms of obviously everyone remembers his time at Arsenal, sort of like the red cards and like he was sort of always involved in something. He was like a big name in the Premier League, Xhaka. So I think he's a good to have him back. And I think Sunderland will be the only team coming up that stays. That's my sort of early
To have
score.
a chance of staying. Okay,
Yeah,
fair
yeah, yeah.
enough.
I think the other two, Burnley and Leeds, see you later. I think they're going. But I like Sunderland signings. But yeah, but based on
No,
your
I don't
reaction, I
know.
think you have the same team. So
No, what I was thinking, like surprise team. I was thinking like you've got to look at them bottom three, the three that have come up.
mm,
You know, we don't need them being bottom three again. We can't
yeah.
have another season like that because it just they need to then change something. But I don't know what. And out of the bottom three, I think Sunderland have done well
Mm,
in terms of, and I think they might a few games. I can see their home advantage carrying them forward a bit better than Burnley and Leeds. I think.
mm,
You
yeah.
know. But I'd like to hear, but my surprise team of the season, and I'm going a little bit off here, really. I've got two to watch out for,
Mm,
and I'll explain in a second. The two are Nottingham Forest and Brighton. And the
Okay.
reason I'm saying surprised is I think one of them might go down.
E.
I'm going to call it now. I'm going to call it now. I just think Forest, depending on if they get put into the Europa League or whatever, or stay in the conference, I think that will take over.
Oh, I can
And I think
confirm. It's been confirmed today.
uh,
So, Forest are
well,
staying in Europa. Yeah, yeah.
has
Palace
it
lost.
been
Yeah,
confirmed?
yeah, yeah. Palace. I saw it. One football about 2 hours ago. So Palace lost they lost the
Yeah, I
case.
know that. But I know
Yeah,
that. I know that. I know Palace have lost the appeal,
yeah.
but they're still waiting to make a decision of what they do with Forest.
Oh, okay. I thought. Oh, okay.
It's
I
not,
thought. Yeah, yeah. Okay.
it's not guaranteed
I
that
thought Forest were
Forest will just
confirmed.
go. It's
Yeah.
not just guaranteed that Forest go into the Europa League.
How does it
They
work then?
may. Well, they'll have an announcement, I presume,
Yeah. Oh, okay,
and
okay.
they
But
might,
I know
and they
all I know. Palace won't be playing Europa. That got confirmed
No,
earlier.
no, I know that. Yeah, I know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that they lost their appeal, but
Yeah.
I think that's what the appeal was about today. The final decision on Palace. I don't think anything is clear cut on Forest, but I think Forest may struggle in playing European football and the
Mm,
Thursday, Sunday football and all that. And I
yeah.
don't think the players will maintain the strength, and they've lost a few players, and I think they will lose a few
Mm,
players in the January transfer window, as well as the next week or two before the
mm,
window shuts. So I think the surprise could be that a team like Forest, maybe Brighton,
yeah.
could find themselves in a bit of difficulty.
Mm,
So that would be interesting to see how that gets on. In saying that, they Forest play West Ham in a few weeks. But anyway,
mm.
there we go. That's my surprise, Sion.
Okay, fair. We'll do relegation next. So, I mean, sort of touched in on it briefly. I've got Leeds, Burnley, and Wolves. I've got Wolves going down. I got Wolves going down. That's obviously they stayed up, like not scraped it, but in terms of league position, I think they were about 16th, and a lot of that was largely down to Mateus Cunha, their best player last season, and obviously gone to Man United. I've seen they've brought in like couple signings. They've replaced him like with in terms of number of players, but obviously it's mostly not prem proven. So
It's the quality. It's
the
the
adjustment,
quality
yeah,
that they've replaced for.
the adjustment period. Who knows for
It's
those
certainly not.
players that they
It's
brought in?
certainly not like for like. It's not like
No,
for
no, yeah,
like.
it's not like for like. It's not like Mateus Cunha's quality. So I've
Ability,
got,
no.
I've got Wolves going.
Yeah,
Brentford
so
obviously are
I agree with you. I think Brentford could be in.
there.
I think dodgy. I think the three coming up are going to be struggling. I think, but like we discussed, Sunderland, they might scrape through. So if we're looking for another one, I think it could be Forest or Brighton. But you
Mm,
can't look further away than like Wolves or Brentford.
yeah,
And I think that only enables us West Ham to not be figured too much down the bottom. Hopefully.
mm, yeah. So if you
So,
had to
but
pick
yeah,
one,
I
you
think
had to pick one
if you have
out
to
of
pick one, I'd go. I'd go. I will go Leeds. I might do this then. I might go Leeds going down,
yeah.
Forest going down,
Mm-hmm.
and Wolves going down.
Mm. Oh, so you got two of the newly promoted teams
Yeah,
staying.
I might just go with that. I might just go with that and see what's
Okay.
what.
Uh, Golden Boot next. Golden Boot. You know what? I've like trying to do all these calculations. Obviously, Isak going. If I'm assuming the Isak to Liverpool deal goes, will he be on pens? Will Salah stay on pens? Because obviously penalties, you're looking
Not
at it.
after
That's going to be a
yesterday.
big factor in terms of like goals. Um, I will go with. I mean Salah will be
Well,
the obvious, like
I'm going Haaland. I'm going
going
Haaland.
Haaland for Golden Boot.
Yeah, just because I think that's only based on what you just said, which
Yeah,
sounds a bit bizarre. You didn't mention him, but on the basis that people like Salah and other teams are now got too many players that could take
yeah. I feel
over.
like Haaland's
And
still going to be City's.
the goals will be shared. Whereas I think Haaland, if Man
Yeah,
City score,
yeah.
he scores.
I agree.
Do you know
I
what I
agree.
mean?
Yeah,
So
yeah. Haaland, yeah, Haaland for me, like, yeah, I think the goals will be more shared. I think Salah will win the assist, like the playmaker of the year, whatever they call it. The that I think he'll get that. But yeah, Haaland's my pick for Golden Boot as well. Player of the season, player of the season. I mean, usually it's whoever wins the Prem, isn't it? They will give it to them. So because I've got Liverpool winning it, I'll go Salah, player of the season.
yeah, I don't think you can look far off of Salah. Maybe
Yeah,
virtual if he has a really good life. It's quite close and
yeah, yeah.
they're
Yeah.
keeping clean sheets and
They
all
keep clean
that.
sheets. Van Dijk will always. Van
Um,
Dijk can be a shout for that as well. But yeah, I've got Salah for me. Is Salah yours as well?
yeah, I have a feeling. I have a feeling that he will. I don't see anyone sort of standing out
Mm,
will make enough of an impact long, like for the whole season, if you know what
Yeah,
I mean. I think some of the new signings that various teams have got will have impacts, but not over the course of the whole season that would,
yeah,
get your team winning like the Premier League. So
yeah.
yeah, I'd probably go Salah and then maybe virtual Van Dijk. But
Okay. And sticking with you now, we're entering the sort of cup competitions. League Cup winner, like the first domestic trophy of the season.
West Ham, West Ham,
West Ham.
yeah,
Well, funny you mentioned that because I've got us winning the League Cup as well. Obviously, as I mentioned earlier, with our squad, we'll have two strong teams that no matter what, well, obviously injury dependent, but we will have two strong teams being able to rotate players for the cup competitions. And for one thing, we need to tick off this season. We need to win a domestic cup at Wembley because I don't know if you've seen our record. Like when we play international sort of finals, like European trophies, Super Cup, Club World Cup, and stuff, we've got a very good record in those. I think we've won our last what, five or six like international sort of continental trophies. We've not won at Wembley since 2018 FA Cup. We lost 2019 League Cup final to City on pens. We lost the 2020 FA Cup to Arsenal, 2021 to Leicester FA Cup, both domestic cups to Liverpool in 2021-22, both on pens, and then 2024 to Liverpool. So we've lost our last six straight domestic cup finals at Wembley. So we need to tick off either the League Cup or FA Cup. I don't care which one. We just need to get over the line at Wembley this season. That's one of our, for me, from a Chelsea fan, that's one of our
yeah.
main objectives for me. We need to
Well,
win the domestic cup
yeah,
this.
it will be one hell of a final, Chelsea West Ham,
Oh yeah,
and
last
let's
minute
see
winner
who's
from us,
talking at
man.
the end of it.
Cole Palmer,
Yeah.
João Pedro, hopefully for us. FA Cup winner. Hmm. FA Cup winner.
I think I think for me, I think you're looking at teams like Man United, possibly because they haven't got the Europe that takes all this. Like, do you know what I mean? They
Yeah,
keep
yeah.
the
No,
FA
I've got
Cup
yeah,
doesn't start
yeah,
till January, so
yeah.
like they'll be waiting to play that. I don't think they do well in the League Cup because I think they won't play their strongest team.
Mm.
Uh, I think Man United have a good chance of the FA
I
Cup.
mean, yeah, one game a week. That's their main trophy this season. It's looking at the two domestic cups because obviously no Europe, and they're probably not going to win the league. So straight away, straight off the bat, United are probably competing for two trophies this season. So yeah, that's a fair shout. I'm gonna, you know what? It's been working these last few years and it's not happened. So I've got Arsenal FA Cup. Arsenal are my winners for the FA Cup last season as well.
Well,
They
that
will not
might
win. They
save
can't
his
go
job
another.
again.
Arsenal can't go trophyless again. Like
That
they
might save his job again. That might save his job again.
Oh,
Bloody hell.
yeah, because I had them last year, but I don't think they're going to win the league, and I don't know how they can go another season. I don't have them winning the Champions League, so and obviously the League Cup, I've got us, so I've got Arsenal FA Cup. Because if he doesn't win the trophy, any trophy this season, I want to know where they go from here because
They
I don't
can't
think
go
the
anywhere. They
board, yeah,
can't go anywhere with him.
I don't think
They
the board
can't
will
go
sack
anywhere.
him, but yeah, a lot of the fan base will want him gone, but I don't see the board turning on Arteta anytime soon. I think they're locked in, and they're bought into this project now. So yeah, I've got Arsenal winning the FA Cup, Champions League, mm, Champions League. I've got Liverpool winning the Prem. Like Prem and UCL double is very tough, man.
I'm just trying to think. Could Liverpool snatch it, or are
Yeah,
we going to go back to like you know a
PSG
Bayern
is
Munich
tough to defend it.
or
It's tough.
PSG?
Yeah.
It's hard to defend.
Real
It's
Madrid are
hard.
the only team in the obviously the old European Cup teams won it back to back, but in the UCL format, only Real
See,
Madrid have defended.
I think I'll go for Real Madrid in the end because I just think they
You're gonna
might.
go there. Mm, I've got
Um,
wait for this. I've got Chelsea winning Champions League. I've got Chelsea winning Champions League and League Cup. League Cup, the smaller one, and then big Champions League at the end of the season. We're not gonna win the Prem. Well, I've not got us winning the Prem. Champions League.
so I just froze there. I just froze there
Oh
for
yeah, yeah.
some reason. I think
That
someone
Club
I
World Cup has
froze
given me a taste
I
of what we
froze
could
because
be,
someone
man.
said Chelsea. Someone
We've got
said Chelsea.
that Club World Cup because PSG, right? You know, people said, "Oh yeah, they don't care about it." Well, PSG were fighting our players at the end. Luis Enrique strangling João Pedro, Donnarumma throwing him to the floor. So PSG wanted to win. Otherwise, they would have taken their defeat graciously. So that's given me a taste of what we can do in knockout format. Obviously, in the last 8 to 10, if you look at the trophies won by English clubs, right, we're second to Man City in the last 5 years, and it's all cups. We have obviously won the league, but we do average a cup a season, sort of in the last like 5, 6 years. So yeah, I've
Fair
got us.
play, fair play on
I've
you.
got us winning Champions League,
If,
but
if,
obviously it's
if,
unrealistic. Yeah, yeah, it's not like likely or anything, but I've just got like a us as that dark horse for that tournament. What about you?
fair play, fair play. No, fair
Yeah,
play. I'll go Bayern Munich.
but I mean,
Maybe we'll get to the final, but I'm going for Madrid to win it.
yeah,
And I can't rule out Liverpool. I can't rule out Liverpool. So
yeah, yeah, sure,
Liverpool and Madrid, I'll be happy with, but not.
yeah. I think we've
No.
covered everything. I think I don't. I mean,
I think we have. I think we have. It's
we
very
have, yeah,
short.
because I mean, yeah, there's young player of the season, but I don't even know the young players to be honest, like that well in terms of like I haven't really looked around to see
No,
any young players
no. I think we can look at that when we
as the
have
season goes on. Yeah,
after the first month of the season. I think we'll see what occurs with it. But I think we're all looking forward to the Premier League back this weekend coming, which will be good.
yeah.
And then it's full steam ahead, and see what happens.
Yeah,
See
yeah.
what
Obviously,
happens.
everyone's probably locked into FPL. Obviously, we're going to be doing our score predictions again. Confirmed with Jefferson and Dom. They're both in again. So yeah, we'll be doing our score predictions. But yeah, anything to add before we wrap up? Or it's sad
No,
for
I just
Palace. The
think
Palace. I'm sad for Palace though in terms of missing out on Europa. Because I mean, the conference is European football, but it's like you win they win the FA Cup. Obviously, to win the two things they're looking at. Obviously, first trophy of their history, and Europa League being a bigger tournament, bigger prize money. Like, and then who knows? That might be the deciding factor for someone like a Mark Gurhey leaving or Eze. They might have stayed, I think, if it was Europa, but conference, obviously they might just think like Conference League that will qualify you for the Europa League, which they should have been in. So that might be the tipping point
yeah.
for sort of these players to leave. Palace's team might look different come the end of August. Obviously, congrats to them for winning the Community Shield as well. Winning that yesterday, friendly, but I mean for them, I know obviously they're gonna count it as two trophies. I understand no disrespect to them. The club of their size, I get it if they're gonna start counting community shields as a major. But yeah, what about you?
I like the thing. I like the thing. I've always thought that the Community Shield should be the FA Cup winners versus the League Cup winners. So
Hmm.
it gives like a lower team a chance to play in a showpiece.
Yeah,
So say if someone in the Championship wins the League Cup, unlikely, but it could happen.
yeah, yeah.
That's a lovely showcase to play a Premier League
Yeah,
team who
that's
may
that's a
win
good
the
point
FA
to
Cup.
be honest.
Or
Yeah,
you could have a season where no one from the Premier League wins the FA Cup or
yeah,
League
that's a
Cup,
good
and you've
point.
got like
I've never
the
thought of that.
showcase for that.
And then
You know,
only
because
you would only do
Wembley is the FA, Wembley is the FA,
yeah,
FA is
yeah,
the
and you'd only do it if the same team wins the like League Cup and FA Cup, then like the Prem champions, like as the secondary sort of, the
yeah, you
yeah,
know.
yeah. That makes sense. Yeah. What do you think about like teams finishing second and playing it without trophies? Certain teams do that a lot, man.
Well,
Yeah.
that's gone long out the window. See, on when you can finish fourth and still go in the Champions League, mate. Do
Oh
you know
yeah,
what I mean?
true, true. Yeah, yeah,
So
well, yeah.
like
It's
that,
supposed to be champ.
that whole thing changed once the moment they said, "Yeah, let's do European football. You've got to win something to get in it." Well, you can finish fourth now. You can
Yeah,
finish as low down as sixth or seventh. You know.
true.
So, but
Yeah,
anyway, the season is back. We're back. Hopefully, the Stanford will be back next time,
yeah.
and we're looking forward to it.
But yeah, that's it, everyone. Let us know your predictions for all those categories. Comment section once you check out the video. But yeah, like, subscribe, and share. We'll see you all again soon once the season kicks off. Take care. Bye bye.